I see that as a stepping stone in where I want to be. If something has the ability to make you happy, it also has the ability to make you unhappy. If these are tools that we use in order to grow. We need to talk. Becoming the Überman, as described by Nietzsche. What Nietzsche really said is, he didn't actually give a direct definition for the Überman, but what he did say is he opposed it to what we are witnessing now, which he called the last man. And the last man is basically your self-indulgent, hedonistic, lacks morals, lacks values, lacks purpose. Nietzsche's main point with the Überman is that it's basically how can you become psychologically strong. As far as biological evolution has gone, we're at a point where it's more a psychological need now. It's how to evolve psychologically, and that means becoming tougher. The times we live now, we live in a weak society, and basically there's too many snowflakes. There's snowflakes everywhere. Political correctness has gone mad. You need to develop the strongest mindset that you can. If you aren't strong yourself, then the externals, everything around you will be, and other people, the elites, as mentioned in my last video, that 0.1%, they will control you. They will control you with disregard for your status or psychological needs. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. If you become mentally strong, then anything that happens outside of you, you are unfazed and unaffected by. As described in my last video, any of the freedoms can be taken from man, except the freedom to choose his own mindset. Also, how he reacts to any given situation. In modern society, we pursue happiness. We're on a pursuit of happiness. This is why often we get the hedonistic treadmill effect, whereby we just chase pleasure after pleasure after pleasure, leaving us sort of a shallow, satisfactory thing. With happiness as well is it's attained from things outside of us. It's attained from our externals. If something has the ability to make you happy, it also has the ability to make you unhappy if it's coming from outside of you. We see society as things happening to us rather than us having any significance or impact ourselves. We feel like we have no control over these things. And I feel personally that the main reason for this is because we don't know ourselves. We don't know how to react in certain situations. So what's the vision? How does the Überman live his life? The Überman has so much respect for this life that he doesn't even regard afterlives or dualities, metaverse, all that crap, right? The Überman has no need for that. He has full respect for the here and now, this present moment, in this reality. So the Überman, as I mentioned, he has a psychologically superior mindset which is attainable by anybody. Rather than judge, he is curious of others. The Überman, he's accepting of everything that nature has given him. Through these characteristics, the Überman has developed a strong mindset. The Überman is authentic to his values. He will stand up for what he believes in and isn't afraid to confront others in defense of what he believes is right. So the Überman understands that suffering, lust and envy are natural parts of the human experience, and he understands that these are tools that we use in order to grow and that these are natural. Überman is inspired by others. He does not get envious. The Überman uses suffering as a means to bring purpose into his life. He believes in loving his destiny, amor fati, have the positive mindset and find meaning from the suffering, which in most cases would be to relieve others of suffering. Überman has full respect and love for other beings. Überman he can feel his emotions, but he is not controlled by his emotions. He is not attached to his emotions. The vision is self-reliance and the ability to be free from the expectations of yourself and of others. Now, I know everyone wants this as well, the autonomy to guide your career. You are in control of your own life, using pleasures merely as a tool to guide you to your destination. You understand that the meaning of life is balance. You've developed passive cash flows that provide you with an abundance of time and money. You understand that it is fine yet to not know your passion, but it is perfectly fine to be passionately curious. You found means to turn your passion into your purpose. You have brought purpose into your life, the ultimate goal of life. This is genuinely living your best life. The reason I really like this concept of the Überman is because I feel evolutionary wise we've advanced biologically to a point where all our needs are met. What is it next? Well, if you look at what's going on in the world, with, as I mentioned in my last video, depression and anxiety increasing, our psychological needs are not being met. The thing is as well, our technological advancements are way above our own capacity to use these constructively with each other. We can put man on the moon, but yet we will still have like an incel uprising, a shooting in America. Residents with nuclear warheads, right? We're barely even evolved past apes, yet we have these big red buttons in the hands of these egotistical maniacs that we call presidents. So I think, as I mentioned before, society is weak because nobody wants to take responsibilities, and responsibilities are what gives us meaning in life. Where we do have responsibilities, we feel like they're not creating meaning, they're not having an impact. That's all we want, is to create an impact. But personally, for example, I work in financial institutions, essentially make really wealthy people richer, and so it doesn't really hit my values. Because growth is continuous, I see my goals as continuous. I'm fine with the fact that I see that as a stepping stone in where I want to be. Überman is driven yet patient in acquiring more knowledge to attain more power to further contribute to his society for the greater good. The Überman is aware that he does not know what he does not know. Überman uses his power to influence the world, be it through giving his passion or through giving his wisdom. Überman will use his power to influence the world, be it through sharing his passion or sharing his wisdom, and he will use that to bring more happiness into the world and more peace. And with that, it brings the Überman joy within himself. 40% of millennials feel like they don't have control over their own destiny, and I don't want to be one of that 40%. So I guess that is what we're trying to achieve here through autonomy, self-reliance. The Überman values his independence. He balances solitude and community to bring a deep sense of connection back into the world. Überman has developed his own set of values and morals and does not follow the herd. He's sick and tired of the herd. He uses the concept of amor fati. Überman is unfazed by external things that are bestowed upon him because he has a sense of peace within himself. You understand that the meaning of life is balance. Ironic. You understand the meaning of... You understand that it is fine yet to not have Are
you normal? Are you normal?